Hello everyone, welcome to a new Pokemon video. And so as you guys can see, I will react to the Pokemon Legends, the worst Pokemon game ever. And before I jump into that, or before I play, I will say I have not seen anything of the video quite yet. Also, I don't really intend to react to videos, but I know this person isn't the nicest of all to everyone, so I feel like I shouldn't feel that guilty about it. But of course, if I will get striked, then this is probably the first and the last reaction video I ever make. Um, but yeah, I will. Of course, I will respect everyone's opinion, so don't um, get mad about that because I know if someone says the game is bad, then I can accept that because not everyone has the same taste. But yeah, I am actually very surprised what he will say about this video, because which is one thing I found funny, I must say already, which already throws off, is that he disables the comments, which he's probably shouldn't done if people just agreed with him. Also I see merchandise here, but I'm not going to buy that because not because it is him, but I never buy merchandise or on YouTube. But what I also find funny in the description right here, he says, here's why, and he links back to a preview link, which I find quite odd, because, oh yeah, which I find quite odd because there's a preview, and a preview is never 100% accurate with a review. Actually, they're always kind different. A preview and a review is never the same. And he also gets to the Honestblade review about here, but that one is 3 hours long, and I'm not going to sit about, well, almost 4 hours long. I'm not going to sit about that, which I find also quite odd because if you don't like the game, why play it for almost 4 hours? So, and we saw him all. He has also a video where he in Shiny Hunt, so I guess he already has beat the game. So I don't understand quite because why keep playing a game if you don't like it, and then even completing and even continue to do shiny on it, because I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure because I am only a few steps into the game. So, but I don't understand how, I don't understand why you would finish the game and even go shiny hunting, because if that is if he beats the game, I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm pretty sure you don't get that right. You don't get the shiny cell or whatever it is too very early. So I also have I haven't seen this video. I also don't know how many spoilers this contains, but I don't think there will be too many because there was also a video where he plays literally almost 4 hours. So let's dive in. Well, maybe we don't want to save our money here.
So Pokemon Legends is like negative $80.
But if that is the case, why I played for almost 4 hours?
Fine, go ahead and buy it. I can't do anything to stop you. There's also my about the game ended up being validated, and it's worse than I could have ever imagined. So it's going to be Pokemon Legends is going to be bad. Here's why. Where I just read.
Well, two things here. I don't think you should keep repeating yourself because uh, you don't have to say 3 or 4 times why the game is bad, or get an argument why the game is bad, and what is into the game what is bad, and also why, like I said previously, a review is never the same as a review.
The official trailers, and then people got mad at me for doing that. It's bad. really bad it is. So I guess the best way I can do a review is just talking about my experience. Because Arceus just decides to send you back in time, and the Arc phone exists because your modern smartphone got transformed just because, and then Arceus just kind of like beams you text messages that walk you through the entire game just because. And don't worry, beating the game doesn't give you any more answers. So we're just kind of sent back in time because.
Okay, he literally says just beating the game doesn't give you any more answers, so it clarifies that he has beat the game. But why play it if you keep playing it if you don't like it? On the other hand, yeah, he's kind of right that it doesn't make sense. But on the other hand, have Pokemon games, or especially Nintendo games, ever make sense? I can't remember games that really made sense. Also, I'm very sorry for the noise on the background. But if you see, yeah, there are some things which I didn't like, which, yeah, this one I could accept actually, but there is a thing, well, not too far in the game, so maybe there is more. But I saw a photo camera and a very modern photo studio, which of course is not from that time. I think actually only the 1990s. So I didn't like to see that because I don't think there should be a photo camera or a photo studio in the game.
We needed an excuse to have a Pokemon Isekai, I guess. And it's a very sloppily done. Catching Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet was enough. I gotta catch Badoo.
Okay, well, it's kind of right that that I did indeed spend a very long time in Jubilife Village, I think it's called. Not that I was mad about it because I want to explore, um, but I actually can see this point.
Shinx, and Starlight. And then we do that. The worst Pokemon game.
Well, I think in the very beginning you have a very lot of dialogue, but when you later on, I can easily do 5 steps without being interrupted.
For getting interrupted with cutscenes and being on a hand-holdy rail. And if the game that looked like it was going to be open world, trainer get knocked out from taking Pokemon attacks,
Actually, you have. Actually, I feel you have a lot of freedom because I can easily roam around now to level up my Pokemon because I think I have now the Cleaver quest. But I feel like my Pokemon are ready for it, especially since I picked Wallet. Um, so yeah, in the beginning it is very much tutorial, but yeah, since this is a very new game, I get that. But many people seem to agree with that because there's almost 7,000 likes. So
the first 3 hours of the game, especially cutscenes, is great. And since you get interrupted every minute, you never really get into the flow of the game. Unlike the actual gameplay, which is enjoyable. Pretty much every time you try to do something else, the game's like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, this Pokemon's actually it's not it's very pleasant experience. Okay, I'm just going to say something video because I don't work on computers and get tired. I realized while editing this video that I have understated how bad the cutscene interruptions are. It's just one for one. For every 1 minute of freedom you get, there's going to be a minute of dialogue. Just interruptions coming your way.
Oh yeah.
As the game goes on.
well, not the first couple of hours. I feel like maybe already the first hour, maybe the first and a half hour, and then again it gets more free. But the game needs to progress somewhere, so you can't really ask for a game without cutscenes or dialogue.
Research progress back to town.
Well, you can of course play it that way, but you can also play it more freely. There's not. I don't know if you if you are very strict, then then you probably follow the rules, but you can easily get off track because I actually saw an alpha Pokemon. I think it was Rabbitash. Actually, I'm sure it was Rabbitash, which I saw before I saw the Quicketune alpha Pokemon. I didn't battle it because my Pokemon were way too weak, but I did see it.
So many more problems that I can see in this video that I kind of touched on in the past that I think that should make them solve that. Like, everything is and there's no freedom in this game at all. So that's another thing. It's like, okay, cool, we have the ability to you walk up, you get within 3 inches of it, and then you give it a concussion by throwing a Pokeball at it. If the Pokeball or you just get to watch it run away. It's kind of the same thing for like the aggressive thing.
I feel like that works kind of differently. I feel like you have some text balloon on top of the Pokemon's head, which indicates that you are, I think nearby enough to throw a Pokeball or something like that, or throw some food, or throw some food. But that doesn't mean they haven't catch you. That was that was the thing which I thought also in the beginning, but I found out that isn't the case. So yeah, the Messi says here is not completely accurate. Also, he complains about skittish Pokemon, but then again, I feel like in the real life, animals work the same because birds usually are skittish, while crocodiles are more likely to attack you, while cows are probably the animals who don't mind if you just walk by.
Like, if the Pokemon sees you, you're either forced into a battle where you have to like run away to reset the encounter or your angle, and then maybe try to chase a catch. But there's nothing dynamic about it. So like,
You can also dodge it.
so I need to adapt to do interesting things to catch this Pokemon. It's just very clunky. Also, yeah, the controls are funky. Everything feels like it's got a little bit of lag. Like switching between your targeting and then throwing the Pokeball or throwing the Pokeball. It just doesn't feel natural or enjoyable. And that's kind of it. Like you just run.
Well, at least I don't bump into every single wall there isn't like in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
See a Pokemon, you throw a Pokeball, and you hope for the best. Maybe something happens, maybe it doesn't. You do that for an hour, and you get an arbitrary amount of research points, and that's kind of it. I kind of enjoyed like just having my Pokemon just like throwing them at trees to get like apricorns, throwing them at rocks to get tumblestones. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything. There's no reward to any of this gathering the items. It's pointless.
Actually, there is because especially in the beginning of the game, I feel like you are quite broken, quite scarce. Money is quite scarce, so collecting these items, it does actually reward you.
Training those is just annoying anyways. Like you catch Pokemon, you might notice like a level of Pokemon has like more stats and more health than it does, and then the value just doesn't make no sense. It's like the way these numbers interact doesn't go damage roll. It's more like the greatest will do.
The aura change between actually there is an aura change, but it really depends on how good your Pokemon are or how fast the other Pokemon are. But there actually is a change, because I tried it and there actually isn't a change in Order.
It does like a quarter of Pokemon cell, and they just use a neutral non-stat move. And it does
Also, I didn't know they got rid of EVs and IVs in this game. And anyway, yeah, it's kind of right that they throw out the system we know about Pokemon, because they throw in a very new system here. But yeah, this also because it's a Game Freak, yeah, is trying something new. So there was kind of to be expected that all these main things were thrown out.
like half of a Pokemon cell. And you're just sitting there like wondering like why. It's like the game is just like the game doesn't make sense.
Well, you battling them level 10 more flags with a level 9 beat up, so that was quite expecting. Oh, I also don't know if Bite does way more damage than Warlock does, because I feel like Warlock does do very lot of damage. But I can get picked Warlock. But I'm probably sure you have the same problem if you pick what is it called? Not Chimchar, the other folk, Cyndaquil, because he's also weak against Rock type, and he just claimed in the text that there was no aura change. But if you can see right at the screen here, you can actually see the aura change, because the very bottom changes all 2 times into a row.
Relearn Pokemon for no reason. Like all these moves don't work, and then after so many and you just realize the new battle system brings nothing to the game. Turn order doesn't make sense. And most times it's like, oh, I just get to attack twice in a row, and the Pokemon will let its guard down anyways, and nothing happened. Like no interesting interactions happen. The strong style or the agile style or the Pokemon being able to play. Sometimes they get like,
No, maybe it could be better, but it does change, but it does but it does change over like we just saw.
jump on the Pokemon, gets an unfair like first hit on me, and then I get KO. Do Beyblade separate my normal Pokemon, use an agile style and my strongest attack, and I guess we just win the battle that way. The angry Pokemon feature seems unnecessarily restrictive, like everything else in the game. I got this level 30 Pokemon down to very low health, my team level 15, after throwing multiple Pokeballs at it, didn't catch it. And I wasn't able to like sneak up and throw a Pokeball anyways, because Pokemon like always had its guard up.
I'm pretty sure you never battle a level 30 Pokemon with level 50 Pokemon. Just like in every other game, maybe not so much in the last games, so it's Brilliant Diamonds and Let's Go Eevee, where you have the experience here, because it's kind of safe. Maybe Sword and Shield, you have the same problem, because you can face very strong Pokemon already into the beginning, but yeah, usually it's always been the case that you level up Pokemon first before you attack stronger Pokemon. So I don't get this logic.
Can't do any kind of like interesting traversing around the map, like just trying to set up and Pokeballs actually catch it. Or somehow, even if you have battle one, you don't get to earn that Pokemon.
Just like you can actually dodge or run away to avoid battling these Pokemon.
Also, why is the level 30 Pokemon battle with my level 15s easier than the evenly matched Munchlax battle? Again, the way like the move setups and the way in the gameplay setup just makes absolutely no sense. It's just like
And now he says it's easier when he says since before it was hard and he didn't catch it. So he's kind of he's kind of putting himself into a corner. What do you call that in English?
it's annoying and restrictive for no reason. It's like, oh, remember when strong Pokemon the latter counterpoint was like, wait, I just beat this very powerful Pokemon. I just don't know how to catch it because Pokemon has its guard up. And I can't like use that to snowball or get any kind of advantage. I'm really just
You also get an edge, I see.
like it's a waste. Like it's just a waste of
So I'm sorry for the ads. Also, don't know why I get Dutch ads why I put YouTube into the English language. So.
time for no real rewards or no real benefits in your game. And why have that in the open area game? Why plug in a level 40 Pokemon if you can just completely ignore it and then you're actually benefiting from it because you're not wasting your time? So the best move is to not engage with the game. Also, it's like, oh man, with multiple Pokemon,
I believe they also like Sword and Shield, which is kind of the same because Sword and Shield kind of does the same because you also get the wild area where it brings a lot of stronger Pokemon, which are better, which you can better avoid at the beginning of the game. So Pokemon, because he seems to he says that I have heard stories that he likes Sword and Shield, but Sword and Shield does exactly the same here as Pokemon Legends Arceus does.
Protect your trainer, the game gets hard. Now just avoid stupid decisions. And then there's other restrictions that come in and make the game complete garbage. Like, I found a patch of Cyphers, and I didn't activate them, didn't have any of their guard up. I got it back through, looked on the Pokeballs, with a perfect shot, bounces right off. There was no indication that the Pokeball wasn't catchable. I just wasn't allowed to catch it, because you're not allowed to play how you want. Here's how the exploration works. It's mostly empty. Like, there's going to be maybe a patch of grass with a Pokemon in it, and then like an item next to it to pick up to kind of fill in the space. There's really nothing of note in most of the areas.
Actually, that hurt up more. That sometimes the game looks pretty bland, but then again, that is how I like it because I don't want to get attacked by every Pokemon every 5 steps. So that is actually one thing that I I like about it. But I hear many people actually complain about this. So
That might have something interesting like multiple Pokemon or resource node or rare item to pick up. It's completely scripted. Like, you're forced to play it to how the devs want you to approach that area instead of being creative and finding a way around it. I can't be strategic like how I approach those Sanders and win that encounter. No, I'm supposed to stop one there like an idiot, have 3 Sanders attack me, then realize when they're not like get knocked out. Because like, it's just a lot of things like that where it's like, man, it's just kind of BS. I can't come in and approach the one thing that's spawning me, and after it spawns me, now the entire encounter is annoying and scuff. So I guess instead of just trying to like throw the Pokeball attention, I had been forced into a battle, and then the battle is just going to be weird because the new battling system sucks and doesn't bring anything to the games. And even if I'm like able to just overpower the Snowflake.
well, the new battle system, like we said earlier, doesn't really different from the usual battle system, so that does not make sense.
Catch it without any issue. I'm still forced into that, so it just becomes regular Pokemon.
Also, why are there Zubats on the beach?
The boss battles are actually better than I could have ever imagined. You don't have to send out a Pokemon to fight to weaken the boss. Spam dodge. That's it. You just keep spamming until the Pokemon stands still, and then you light it up by throwing its favorite food at it. Because we're not allowed to have any action or like actually like Pokemon are allowed to attack each other. But we can't do anything interesting to weaken a Pokemon other than give it food so it's happy, and that's the boss fight. But then at the same time, if they convince the games, well, the game's always been made for children, so you're wrong for trying to expect any maturity or any advanced gameplay out of the Pokemon game, even though somehow Mario Odyssey more mature, more difficult than the future Pokemon Legends game. And Breath of the Wild, no one's like, well, Breath of the Wild is supposed to be made for children. No, the game wanted to be a good game, so it decided to be a good game. Pokemon Legends never wanted to be a good game from the start, and it clearly shows. Every aspect of gameplay is shallow, experimental,
I don't think that Game Freak will release a game and then say, oh, the game is bad, so no, that is not how it works. When you release a game, you always hope that it's good. Why would you hope that it's not good? That does not make sense at all.
That's nothing to the genres trying to replicate, or just Pokemon in general. Like, oh man, you got an action RPG, where the only action RPG element is a roll dodge. And as I've been talking about the open area and exploration with the Pokemon interactions, it's not what you're looking for. Like, you can project all that you want Pokemon Legends to be. That's open world, that has cool exploration, that has interesting Pokemon interactions. But then you actually lie to yourself. And if you are still trying to fight that, then you just need to code. And if you can't do that,
That is what I mean, but he is also not always very nice, and he also has beaten the game himself, so he also secretly likes it. More people believe, so
there is no saving you. The problem with social media in modern society is that
maybe I don't want to be saved.
completely unable to admit when they were wrong. And they will just keep doubling down and over-investing, no matter how terrible their position has become. And that's their Pokemon.
Actually, I believe it is the most sold Pokemon game since I don't know since what game, but I believe it was the second most sold Pokemon game. So I believe they kind of know what they're doing, and they're not just and they're not just doing some kind of stupid stuff.
You don't need to play a bad game to know it's a bad game. You don't need to engage with something.
Well, that is not 100% accurate. Like I said, I've said already 2 times. Um, Preview is never as good as a review, but if you really doubt if a game is that good and you don't, I like from is this worth my money or not? Because yeah, actually for Arceus, yeah, I know it was so different, and I'm a Pokemon fan because I just want to have it. But if you actually think from, well, is this game that good, or is this kind of disappointing? Well, YouTube exists, so go watch some playthroughs on YouTube, maybe the first and the second part, and you kind of know how the game works, how the game progresses, and then you can see from, oh, this game is good, I want to play it, or this game is bad, I don't want to play it. But usually you don't know that from the preview. But if you're like, that applies more for the games if you're not interested in, because if you're not interested in Pokemon, you will never buy any Pokemon game, whenever, whether they are good or bad.
Something you know you won't enjoy to know you won't enjoy. That's Pokemon Legends. And it should have been red flags from the start because the way that Pokemon Legends was advertised is completely different to what the game is. And unless you actually like pay attention, you're not going to see that. So it's just a dishonest game. It was so dishonestly marketed, that should be red flags right there. And then when you get into it, it's like, oh, this is the same Pokemon game that we have had for the last couple of years and even decades. Like this is every 3D Pokemon.
Now she's saying something very different again, like you said earlier in the video. So I guess we can stop the video right here. If you do want to watch the whole video, the last 5 minutes, I will put a link into the bio. So, but yeah, I don't like when you said, when you do say first the one thing and once again you say something completely different, because I already forgot what he said here, but I know he said something completely different into maybe around the 5 to 6 minutes. I can't remember, but anyway, it's a lot of things which he indeed says, and I can see why people dislike it and why he put out the comments, because he really puts himself into I don't know what word describes this is best, but this is a good review, I say. But this, of course there might be reviews which say the game is bad. There actually are good reviews, but he made a bad review about a bad game. That's just how it is, because if you're saying the one thing first and then you say completely different thing first, then you're not not agreeing with your own statements is pretty weird, isn't it? So, but there were some minor things where he think he was right. So he was not 100% wrong, but I think, even though I think no one is ever 100% wrong, because the game indeed is kind of bland. That is correct. We can also see that in the graphics, because that was one thing I noticed right from the start. Because I don't hate the graphics, I think they're nice, but new Pokemon Snap indeed does have better graphics. Which he didn't bring up the point of graphics, but he did say that the game was pretty bland. And there was maybe one other thing which I kind of agree on, but I can't remember what thing that was. So, but yeah, a lot of things is just it's just complaining. But it does have him getting the views, so maybe he is a winner after all, because he got the views. And once again, you are allowed to load this like a game. I don't mind if you like Arceus or not. I also don't know if I keep liking it because I'm also in the very first part of the game, but if I compare this to Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds, then this game, is actually better. I don't think that Brilliant Diamond is bad like many other people, but I don't, yeah. But this is, I don't know, but I don't think this will be the worst Pokemon game ever, but maybe I'm completely wrong about it. But anyway, this was my video for now. So like I said, if you want to watch the whole video, I put the link into the bio or in the description. So and I will leave my comments open because maybe you guys have something to say about me. I don't know how good my video will be watched. Probably not as good as this one, but anyway, this was my video for now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next one. So for now, goodbye.